What's up, guys? Dave here, Martinez, Felicia Spencer. We are here at the jungle in Orlando, Florida, the frozen tundra they call it here nowadays. The weather's changing. Big week. We are so happy. Fee's been so excited. She's like, Dave, when are we doing the pick? When are we doing this? For one, on fire, 2 wins in a row.
Yeah.
Two. Arlovsky and Jamie Pickett.
I'm excited.
So
It's hard to do.
Felicia's just handing money out. Underdog picks. We love it. Huge card this weekend. UFC 267. Free, absolutely free on ESPN Plus. Huge pay-per-view. And it's funny to me because the left side of the card are huge underdogs, but they're studs. Dan Hooker, Corey Sandhagen, Glover Teixeira is fighting for the title. All three huge underdogs, but I like all three guys, so there's so much to choose. Tonight, PFL Championship, Miami, Florida. Martinez will be there live in the building. So much is going on, the Kayla Harrison show. But Fee, a lot of stuff going on. What are you thinking? First of all, what's your thoughts or what's kind of some stuff running around about the PFL?
I think it's a great card. I hope I can see all of it, like, especially all the female fights. Like, I'm super interested in the Julia Budd, Caitlin Young fight, Clarissa Shields. Like, everyone wants to see how she does with the more, a higher level opponent. And then obviously Kayla Harrison, is she going to win another $1 million? Like, and just to see, what happens there. It's definitely going to be an interesting night of fights.
Like once every month or once every 6 weeks, I'll get like a decent check in the mail, and it's awesome. It's like, babe, let's go out, let's go to the Olive Garden, let's take our kids, we'll get them that one movie they've been wanting. Just imagine getting here you go, Kayla, here's a $1 million check. She's got 2 of them already, she's going for 3 of them tonight. It's crazy.
Like, just keep doing what we're doing, girl.
As a fighter, as a high-level fighter yourself, have you thought like, PFL, they just got Julia, they're giving out $1 million checks. Have you thought about that at all?
I mean, I definitely thought about it before I was talking to the UFC. It was a conversation. So, definitely, I mean, even when you're not winning the million, you're still making decent, decent paychecks. So, I mean, it's all, everyone's just trying to find what's right for them. At the time, that wasn't really like what I, where I wanted to go. I wanted to be in the UFC. I'm glad.
Yeah, very cool. Well, big show, like I said, is your pick in PFL or is in the UFC?
The UFC.
Okay, so UFC 267, like I said, absolutely free, ESPN Plus, Dana White, there's your plug. All right, I'm so intrigued. I'm so pumped for this card, but it's your pick. Here we go.
I have to give you a curveball because you probably know too well, like who I'm gonna pick.
Okay.
So I'm actually gonna parlay my pick tonight.
Oh my God!
I know. I'm gonna go crazy.
Felicia's going with a parlay. I love this.
I'm doing a Glover win and a Dan Hooker win because they're both huge underdogs. Dan Hooker's a huge underdog, and he's been historically difficult to take down. He does really well against everybody. I mean, he's been knocked out. He's had some tough fights, but I could definitely see Hooker pulling this one out. So I think that one's a fun one to bet on with the numbers.
Right.
How big of an underdog he is, and then Glover, I really think can win too. He's a pretty good underdog. So I'm parlaying for the first time with my underdog picks tonight. Maybe I'll go 4 in a row.
Oh my goodness, we are having Felicia Spencer phenomenal pick, parlay pick. Okay, so much I want to talk to you about this. One, about the parlay itself. So like I said, I got Glover, and I'll give my big reason why here in a second. I like Hooker a lot too. He's fought Dustin Poirier in a 25-minute brawl. Like when you go that far with the best in the world in that division, you can go. And then Corey Sandhagen, who's fought I saw a tweet, 500 days. He's fought the 6 best guys in the division. Like he's fought the best of the best. Can do it. I threw a parlay on there too with all 3 of them. And I said this. We have a group chat with all of our fight buddies. If you put $100 on those 3 guys, Sandhagen, Glover, and Hooker, all 3 studs, right? You win $5,200 on $100. That's crazy. So like, it's legitimate too. It's not like we're picking. Those 3 guys are bona fide UFC Hall of Famers for them.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
Hooker, Sandhagen, and Glover.
Not a crazy statement. For sure.
And then back to my Glover pick. That's my #1 pick on this whole card. I love it. I love it as an underdog. A couple things. It's funny, I heard this out there too. Jan, his last 3 wins were against, of course, light heavyweights. He's the light heavyweight championship, but they were all kind of middleweight guys. Like Izzy, for one. Luke Rockhold fought Jan. He's a middleweight. He fought him at light heavyweight. And the other one, another big one, was Hector Lombard, who's a middleweight. He's literally fights at 175 at bare knuckle now. So it's like, I don't think Jan has fought in a while, 3-4 years, Glover, who's a 225-pound heavyweight who goes down to light heavyweight for a decade. Like, I think this is a huge advantage. And this fight has been on Glover's calendar for a year. When you have that face and you have that, you know, the dates moved a couple of times, I'm so in Glover. Like, I think Glover knows to absolute last chance. He's 42 years old. He's turning 42 actually tomorrow. Like, this is his shot. He's going to do it.
And Jan is 38. He's not exactly like young. He's only 3 years younger, you know, like they're both up there. So I know
those oldies at 38.
Yeah,
See you guys later. Have a good one, guys.
I mean, as far as like people saying, you know, if Glover's too old,
right?
Jan's not too far behind, and yeah, I think the caliber of talent that they fought recently, and just Glover's game plan. You know, sure he can get knocked out, but he's been showing that he can avoid it. He's very smart in the cage. You know, his awareness is there. His game plan, I'm sure, will be on point. So, I mean, if I had to pick like how both of those fights go, I would say decision for both of my picks. Like, they're just gonna know what to do and make it happen. You know.
Yeah, I like the decision pick, and I like Glover maybe real late, 4th or even 5th round, like a submission, just grinding him for so long and just literally beating his will and just doing it. I'm still actually a little upset. The whole 38-year-old old thing. We're in a cage right now, so if Felicia might have to see my jab a little bit, I don't know. So excited. UFC 267, the first ever Felicia Spencer phenomenal pick, parlay pick. Awesome. Dave here, Fight Finesse, Felicia Spencer.